Hello, Lion community, and welcome to our new recorded series called The Lion's Minute. I am Dr. O'Neill, the District Superintendent, and I will be using the Lion's Minute to share information with our families in a brief format. Today, I'd like to take the opportunity to reflect on some learnings from last year's survey. Let's chat about our students' responses. 1,335 students in grades 5 through 12 completed the survey. After collecting the survey data, we then followed up with focus group interviews. We interviewed 63 students at the high school in 9 interview groups. Each group was made up of 7 students. The following questions were asked of our students in the focus group. What do teachers do that does not help you learn? What teachers have been inspiring to you? What has your experience with assessments at Lindenwold High School been? What motivates you to put your best learning effort forward? What has been your experience at LHS so far? Can you tell me one person in this building who you feel comfortable talking to? Do you feel that your building administrators care about the community of Lindenwold? Do you feel that your building administrators care about the Lindenwold High School students? Do you feel that your building administrators care about the Lindenwold High School staff? There were definite highlights to celebrate in their feedback. Then, there were definite areas our students wished for us to improve upon. For example, 20% of our students wanted us to address the quality of our lunches, which we are addressing right now. It's a focus for this year. I will discuss this focus in the next Lion's Minute. In today's update, I would like to share some important academic learnings that we garnered from our student survey results. Of all the results we received, there are 2 statistics that I would like to discuss today. Approximately half of our students believe that their intelligence is fixed. It cannot be changed. One of the greatest impacts on learning involves that mindset. Having a fixed mindset definitely impacts a child's academic success. If we believe we won't be successful, well, then we won't be. If we walk into, for example, let's say math class on the very first day of school believing that we can't do it, well, we won't do it. This type of mindset is known as a fixed mindset, and it leads to the following things. Students may believe that their intelligence and talent are static. Students may avoid challenges and avoid failure. Students may ignore feedback. Students may feel threatened by the success of others. Students may hide their flaws so as not to be judged by others. Students may believe that putting in effort is worthless, and they may see feedback as personal criticism. Students may choose to give up easily or choose not to even try. This data, unfortunately, makes sense in some of what we have observed. We have observed some students giving up instead of taking that risk. When we all love our children, this is the hardest part of learning to accept. Our students are bright, they're talented, and they have so much to offer our community and the world. So what is the truth? Since half of our students believe that their intelligence cannot be changed, they are coming to school each day with a false belief. They are believing in fake news. The truth is, our brains are constantly evolving and changing. It is true that intelligence and talents can change with effort. Understanding and believing in this concept is known as having a growth mindset. A growth mindset recognizes that setbacks are a necessary part of the learning process, and it allows people to bounce back by increasing motivational effort. So why is growth mindset important? Well, researchers have found a growth mindset increases personal motivation and academic performance. Researchers found a growth mindset was particularly beneficial for students studying in the areas of science and math. Having a growth mindset results in higher grades in math, in languages, and an overall higher GPA. There are benefits of a growth mindset, which include reduced burnout, fewer psychological problems such as depression and anxiety. Students experience fewer behavioral problems with a growth mindset. Students lower their activation in response to negative feedback. In other words, they accept feedback. So what can we all do? How can we help your child develop a growth mindset? Because it is never too late to develop and ascribe to a growth mindset belief. So let's find time to talk to our children every day. Make this a point every day. Now, of course, we all talk to our children, but it's important to spend time really talking and not just telling them to clean their rooms, do their homework, or set the table. Read to or with your child every day. You can also sit together and watch a YouTube read aloud story. Turn on that closed caption feature so the words appear on the screen. Talk about the story together. Ask your children every single day about their day at school. Ask your child to talk to you about what they learned that day. Don't ask them what they did in school. If you do, you know what that response will be. This will simply respond with one-word answers. Ask them to talk to you about the best parts of their day, the most challenging parts of their day. Ask your children to share one kind thing they did or said that day. Try to ask more specific schooling questions. Encourage your children to work hard and persevere when they are faced with a challenging task. Cheer for them when they tell you about something they overcame. Encourage your children to ask questions and ask for help. Encourage them to ask a teacher to explain something they didn't understand in a different way. Remind your children that their brains do grow and their intelligence grows with every single new experience. Our brains change and grow even as adults. Challenge your children to try new experiences. This strengthens the brain's neural connections to rewire your brain, which in turn makes all of us smarter. Listen to your child's self-talk. If you hear them say, "I can't do this," help your child to change that inner voice to say, "I can do this if I keep practicing." Nurture that growth mindset. Celebrate the process, not just the outcome, when your children engage in their new learning experience. Teach your children to accept failure as a learning process. Help them to goal set and try again. See failures, all failures, as opportunities for growth. Celebrate when your child tries again. After all, there really are no losses. It's all wins and grows. Encourage your children to accept feedback. Help them to realize that feedback is someone who cares so much for them, they want them to be successful. Then you can goal set together with your child. Feedback is not a personal attack, but it's another opportunity to grow, learn, and succeed. This is Dr. O'Neill, the Lindenwold School District's very proud superintendent, and this concludes our first edition of the Lions Minute. We hope to share many more informational minutes with our families. Thank you for listening and have a great day.